Friggity-diggity-doo. Yeah, the theory of evolution. Okay, well, I have another theory for you. Okay, the theory would be here. So how did Darwin come up with it? So my theory on this is exactly that. That he came up with it. Okay? Evolution. Evolution. Okay? Eve's pollution is simply another snake that was part of the same protocol to program us back then as they do now. And I'm going to prove it to you in the first picture that they present you. Ready? Steady? Go. Necessary? Is that necessary? They show you the black and white duality with the triangle, brain inside. Remember what I told you about the brain? They usually put the eye in the triangle, but they showed you the brain, didn't they? That's because the brain is the AI. It's all it has. This is meant to be God, our God, the one true creator. What a fucking farce. Do you understand what they're doing here? See, this is why nobody has any faith, okay, or finds it so hard to find it. Because we're fed this shit. A bearded old bloke in the sky. That's Father Time, okay? That's Chronos, that's Saturn, that's Satan. With his feet on our Mother Earth. How insulting is that? Holding it in his hand. Oh no, his hands are crossed in the seal of Saturn. Like I just said. No, his feet. Almost like the ape. Evolution. This whole video, as you're about to witness, is the best example I've come across of the BBC trying to present, indoctrinate, manipulate, incept, and implant visualization programming. Ready? Steady? Go. See how the, how the human become the X? Okay, now watch. The X is split into what? It was XIX, right? No, it's XI. On the other side, you have an I and an X. We know what this is, don't we? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the portal, this is the CERN, okay? This is the arch, this is the vortex. And then they show you the turtle, the mandarin, the opposite, the aquatic. This is also the Star of David. See the points? Bum, 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 bum. Which you know is the hexagon, which you know is the cube. Same shit, different toilet, guys. Sorry, but it is. Oh, and of course, as above, so below. How many times have I shown you them show you this in their titles, in their terminology? Can't help themselves. Then they show you the reptilian. You see that? The pterodactyl. Okay. And then, as I say, reptilians, avian in nature. Pterodactyl. And then they show you the bull, Moloch. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. How can they not? See the strings attached as well? With the strings attached, the strings of the mother, the spider web. You see? Yeah, until this Freemason put on for the masses arrived. Said to be a genius. Da Vinci's another, by the way. He was also tied into it. See, these are the olden day versions of the latter day Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and that little Facebook dweeb. Same thing. Just put on no creativity. Repeat. The one eye symbolism here, the fractured personality, with the Baal arch finger. Also made him into, do you understand that? If he was naturally this genius, this philosopher, this pioneer, this connoisseur, they wouldn't need to, there'd be nothing to make him into because he was created that way. Do you understand? They say that for a reason. They say it because he's a character. Okay? He was written, he was presented. Caterpillar is significant as well in occultic procedure and practices. Yes, they're showing you the caterpillar because of the segments. Okay, so this is levels of illumination. Understand till you get to the head. Again with the strings, and then they give you one little flash of the pentagram. You see that? It's a pentagon, which is a pentagram. It's a flash. Okay, all flashes are hypnosis-based mind control. That's what a flash is. That's what it does. That's the point. Goes into your subconscious through your theta waves. It's not something that you see with your own eyes. It's something that is perceived through your eyes. Mind. Robert Darwin, Charles Robert Darwin, inside the hexagon. Deliberate. You see the mother, the flowers, strings once again, coming from the black sun. Five, definite slavery. Two heads, symbolic, metaphoric, pictorial ways of showing through masonry, through evolution. Okay, like the eagle they use. And the eagle is the reptilian. It shows the authorization, organization, and jurisdiction of exactly that. That was the reptiles. C over there. Right? X over here for Saturn. See it? Black sun, the reptilian, the mother nature of him. Oh look, the all-seeing eye. the Eye of Horus as they call it, which isn't. It's actually the Eye of a GG. But nonetheless, that's what this is. Now, the all-seeing eye, or more to the point, the reptilian slit, isn't always a slit. In fact, matter of fact, majority of the time it is round. It is more like an eagle's eye. Hence the eagle being symbolic um, association to the jurisdiction of the reptilians. I give credit to Ninigan for that. You taught me that. My information. Always give credit where it's due. 1, 2, 3. Satan, Lilith, Eve. 3 for Saturn. With the strings once again. By the hand here. Real life forming around it. The machine mother's mind, if you can call it one. I just call it a brain. You need a mind for creativity. Creativity for a mind. This is a brain. This is where, oh, I have an idea. Ding! Light bulb comes from. Okay? Symbolism of blacked out on the eyes because eyes are the windows of the soul, which the AI mother does not have. One eye symbolism once again. And again. Above his eye would be his brain. Instead, they cut it off. They put all these people in male and female. This is the hive mind in the cube. Understand? Good. Eyes of the beast. You see this? It'd be a wolf. I wasn't aware it'd be a wolf, but it is a wolf, isn't it? Yeah, wolf is symbolic for Satan once again. And the rabbit's a Lilith. Fertility, the goddess of. Oh. Cube, come out, go back in. Control of survival of the fittest. Burying worship. Okay, so this is how you consent to set up. The idea being, and my main problem and issue with evolution, is that in order to agree with that theory, you have to also agree that we are all exactly the same. I don't just mean biologically, I mean we are exactly the same. As they just so put, and as Darwin stated, there is no individuality, therefore there is no creativity. I do not believe that for a microsecond, nor should you, because it's not true. We know this. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? Because we're the ones that share that pudding and they're the ones that take it and eat it for themselves. It shows the individuality, the fine line between us and them, okay? There is things that human beings are capable of doing that you know you would never do. Would rather give your life or take another to stop, right? Whereas they wouldn't. That makes you individual, that gives you your creativity. You see? Creation against destruction. So, that sense alone counterfeits this. Okay, so this is the mother vagina. That's why they do this code here. Okay, that's what that is. You see it in the Olympics also. It's all they do. They have no creativity, as I say, no individuality, no originality. So they just copy each other. They're thieves. Do you understand? All scuttling like insects, which you can't blame really because they've learnt it from the archons. Parlour heart. Do you see the joining? This is what I'm talking about. But they even outline it for you. They're doing my job for me. I'm not even going to get started on that. That's for another video. The joining once again. See what they do near the end of these little quick fix documentaries. They speed up the imagery as well as the linguistics. Okay, so all this shit gets pumped into your subconscious on the end. It's the same as playing a gig. I've been in various numerous bands, and of course you want to put your best songs, or at least maybe your most recent songs, at the end of the gig, because that way it's going to stick in the mind of the audience more, right? Same way you might want to be the last band on, maybe even the second, the middle, but don't ever be the first because you'll be forgotten by the others after. It's the exact same thing. All this imagery before is not going to be as important as all this imagery on the end. That's the shit that's going to stick. Understand? So watch how quick they get now with their linguistics, their imagery. They repeat the god being Father Time and that ridiculous image that's been put in our heads since children. They follow it up with the Grim Reaper, death. Okay, just in case you forgot from the beginning. Okay, show you the fly, which is how they see our creator. Why did they put the fly in there? Was that relevant to what she was speaking about? You understand? You've got to find the relevance in this stuff. When you can't find it, it speaks for itself. She's talking about diversity and the biological process without any interference of God, which is exactly what they're after. They call it free will. It's not. It's blasphemy. And then they give you a fly for absolutely no reason, except hopefully the one I'm telling you. Which I was wrong, guys. I really do. I wish I was wrong. Here we go. Ready? They show you more aquatic life form. Okay. Machine mother copies the aquatic. Then they show you the owl. I haven't seen this. I'm watching this with you, all brothers and sisters. I've not seen this properly yet. They show you the owl. The owl is Lilith. It's also Moloch. Reptilian eye. Okay. And then they show you and tell you that's what neuro-linguistic programming is. It's mixed with visualization. So it's what she says and what she shows at the same time. She shows you an angel mixed with the owl. You see that? So that would be a fallen angel. Okay. And then says that the Catholic Church agrees with evolution. Well, of course they fucking do. They invented it. The Catholic Church, you kidding me? We know that evolution is a fact. pure neuro-linguistic programming. No choice, no let up, no wiggle room. It's a fact. You've got to take it for how it is. You see that? And then they give you some worship. You understand? Which puts it in your mind that this is what you owe the fact to. Okay? It's not a fact. It's not a fact. There's many facts, actual facts, that prove it to not necessarily be wrong, but to certainly not be how they have taught us it to be true. You see that? Last but not least, before I finish this video up, because Joy's getting hungry, so am I. Very closely here. They show, they show you the wolf, which is one descendant of evil, which is the Canaanites. Then they move straight to the tortoise, the turtle, which is the reptilian, the other descendant of the Canaanites. Like you'll see in one of my previous file videos, when it says Liz and Can, lizard and Canaanite. Okay, one last time. The wolf for the Canaanites, the tortoise for the reptilians, and they show you the amphibian, which was the other curse. Followed by the one-eye symbolism. Sure, okay. But that's not the point. Oh no. No. The point is, they show you the amphibian nature of the AI. Okay? And they give you one little flash, which is the smoke screen that is blinding us all.